Morning, welcome to midweek, which I'm supposed to be at work, but we're not, because we cannot get the cabin delivered until tomorrow morning at the earliest. Yesterday was a kind of like a boring day. It was kind of a snag day. We had to go to certain places to just do silly little things. So we drove 2.5 hours to Bournemouth just to put a bit of skirting and lift a couple of doors. Then we drove from Bournemouth to Southampton to put a silly little bit of plastic trim on the front of the cabin, which took all about 7 minutes in the pouring rain. And then we drove from there to Guildford and adjusted 2 more doors and then drove 2 hours home. So there was a lot of driving involved yesterday, but like I said, the cabin can't be delivered until tomorrow at this job, so I got a day off, so I have things to do. First thing I had to do though, I had to go and get my eyes tested, because when I told Emma yesterday that I'm having a day off, first thing she done was get on the phone and there you go, booked you an eye test, which to be honest is long overdue, because I've been starting doing this a lot more now whilst I've been reading. In fact, I was surprised I found Vision Express, but it's all done and dusted. I need reading glasses, which should be here in about 2 weeks' time. So I'm pretty sure I'll manage until then. So what I am going to do is I'm going to do what I was supposed to do at the weekend, but obviously I couldn't do it because I had to go on a round trip and pick Emma up. I'm going to build her a window planter for in between the 2 windows on the bedroom at the back, out of timber that I have. I'm going to build it out the front because A, most of the tools are in the bus and it's a lot easier, and secondly, the back garden looks like a Chinese laundry. So I'm going to do it out the front, so I'm going to get some materials and stuff, and hopefully the sun comes back out. No ducks yet today, no ducks, but they might turn up, fingers crossed. So materials, build a planter. Right, I think I'm pretty much set and ready to go. Got all my stuff out here, got my cup of tea, just need to sharpen my pencil and crack on. So the plan is, I've got my PSE over there, which if you don't know, PSE stands for Perfect Straight Edge, which it probably was. I've just been kicking around the garden for the past 6-8 months, but it'll do. So that's going to be cut to the size of probably the shortest of these cube timbers. These are like 28mm by 28mm, and the average size is 950mm long. So I'm going to cut that 950mm long, and then the idea is I'm going to cut these at a certain size. It's going to basically then interlock on the corners all the way up. Going to do 4 runs high, I think. So it's not a big planter, but it's just ideal for where it's going to go in the garden. So yeah, I might make another cup of tea, and then yeah, do some sawing and stuff. Quite chuffed with that, really am. Nice and simple, but it's having the materials. Didn't realise until I opened the packet, but these cube timbers have actually got like a nice bevel on one side of them. So I decided to keep the best ones for the top, and then rather than interlocking the top layer, I 45'd the corners to make it look a bit nicer. It's alright, it's very thin, and the first thing she said was like, well, I'm not going to get much in there, am I? So it's not the idea, it's basically like what you'd put in a hanging basket, them kind of little things, but it's going to fit perfectly in between our windows. I'm sure it will. I didn't measure it. Oh my gosh, you idiot. I'm sure it'll fit, So what I'm going to do now is have a little tidy up of all this crap. You blink and missed it. Did you see the ducks? They literally used us again. They came, fed, watered, gone. I don't mind, I really don't mind, because they're my ducks. So yeah, I'm going to go and have a tidy up, and then go and get a little mouse sander and give it a little sand around, because it's a little bit sharp, and I did get a splinter. I don't want that. Then once that's all done, I'll paint it. Whilst I've been watching paint dry, Emma's been out shopping to get food shopping for later, but she came back with a kind of metal trellisy thing, which she thinks will be perfect on the back of here, which is not a bad idea. Quite like it actually. So what I'm going to do whilst the paint is drying, I'm going to get it, measure it up, and I'm going to drill 2 holes into the back of the planter, because you just sit in the soil, but they tend to move, so I'm going to drill 2 holes. I've probably got about that much to play with, so pretty much the depth of the planter. So drill the 2 holes and then put the thing in. I'll probably drill the holes and then put that in when it's on the wall. Then once the paint's dried, I'm going to go and get a roll of membrane that I've got in the shed, and I'm going to lay it over the top, and I'm going to fill it up with the soil so it all just pulls it all in, and then I'll knife it all off afterwards, give it a little bit of touch up, screw it to the building, go and pick the kids up from school, and then that should be the planter done when the paint's dry. Quite chuffed with that. I think it's turned out really well. Nice matching colour with the windows as well, so excellent. And the finishing touch of Emma buying that trellis thing just fills that gap. So she's going to go down the garden centre tomorrow and buy what plants she wants for it, because that's nothing to do with me, that's her department. But I think once it's all in bloom, it's going to look really nice on there. What do you reckon? So yeah, just to recap then, I had a 8-inch wide bit of PSC perfect straight edge, which I cut to 950mm, because that was the longest of the most lengths I had, so it had to be that big, which you can see it did fit in the gap, so I was lucky. I was quite lucky. And then obviously used the cube timber, 1.5 inch cube timber into like 4 rows high, mitered the top in, and then I drilled out some drain holes, and then put membrane in with a couple of holes in that. Not bothered if it rots, because I'll just make another one. And then I've put the topsoil in, not quite enough, but it's enough for now, and then drilled it to the building, and that's it, job done. I'm quite happy. So yeah, that's my day off done. I'm off to Gloucester tomorrow for at least 2 days, maybe 3 days, eating into the weekend to do a cabin. So getting up at 6 o'clock. So yeah, that's it then. So thanks to everyone though that's actually been doing the poll that I put on. Was it last night? Because obviously, you know, I really enjoy making these videos, and I make them for you lot mainly. I mean, I like making them for myself, and it's good to have memories. That's why I timestamp every single video, because you know, and you watch your own children grow, and you're like, oh my God, they've changed. But yeah, just thanks to everyone that has actually voted on that poll. I'll take note of it all. I just need to know what you guys think. I know you like, obviously people like the Avery, people like the Home Life, people just like in general, but I just, you know, put the feelers out there to make sure I'm not boring you. So hopefully this didn't bore you of how to make a window planter that's not actually under a window, but never mind. So yeah, if you're not subscribed, you haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the video, because that tells YouTube that you liked it and stuff. And I shall see you probably when I get back from Gloucester at the weekend. I need to go and tidy tools up. Goodbye.